What is good? This is ShanGO, aka Real Deal Ray, your intuition's mouthpiece when the monkey mind wants to take over. And this is the Shangodiac, the first Shangodiac of January 2019 for Leo. All my lions out there, okay? All my lions. Like, share, subscribe, and thrive. Like, share, subscribe, and thrive. Like, share, subscribe, and thrive. And make sure you definitely lick that like button. Okay, I'm talking hurricane tongue, baby. All right, takes fucking less than nothing, and it means a lot, man. It means a lot. Ask any motherfucking who making YouTube videos or whatever. It's like a little tip or something, okay? But a free one on your part, all right? So, having said that, we're gonna get into your personal Shangodiac, which is where I Shang will meet the Zodiac, and yeah. So we're gonna do where you been, where you at, and where you going. All right, so let's get into it. I'm gonna go off of this way right here. Okay, Leo. So what I'm feeling right now, Leo, what they're showing me, the place you were coming from. Okay, you got the Seven of Hearts, and this is coming from a place of actually feeling like your head is in the clouds. Okay, like your head is in the clouds. You may have even experienced feelings of obsession. Okay, maybe with a relationship or something. Maybe your head was in the clouds about some relationship, something you were involved in. Um, yes, it can even involve into something that you were passionate about and you chose to see roses when in reality, it might have been more shit. Okay. But I feel like a compulsiveness, almost like an obsessiveness, maybe. There is also a Leo out there who is dealing with a stalker. Okay. So I'm definitely feeling like some stalker energy coming from the past, whether that's coming from you or whether that's coming from, somebody that you was dealing with, having to deal with. All right. Um, there is also some scorpion energy here. All right. Now this could also be talking about a woman water sign that was playing a part in some of this, whether it's another woman, um, or whether your moon or another chart that has to do with the area of life that was affected by this. Could be you also, but what I'm also feeling here too is some of you Leos were having to deal with a lot of emotional upsets, having to deal with a motherly figure, okay? A motherly figure. Um, the kind of motherly figure and whose connection to you also just kind of pierces you, you know what I'm saying? So you might be the kind of person that, or have developed yourself into the kind of person that not a whole lot of people can hurt, but this woman or this person who has these motherly type of qualities or whatever this is, um, also was able to, had a direct line, and you were like vulnerable to this person. Okay. The other thing here is, so just a second here. I'm gonna show you your card right now, but I'm kind of getting some things off of it. Yeah. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Um, I'm seeing some type of situation also having to deal with sabotage, and that's I'm kind of being pulled in what they're kind of showing me or what I'm feeling. The way I can best transcribe it as far as language goes is betrayal. Betrayal that would somehow lead to or result in some type of a sabotage, okay? In some type of a situation. Yeah, it wasn't looking good. Some of you Leos have come out of quite a little shitty situation going on. I feel like it was quite the mess, I feel like it was if I'm in your body, I would say it's like an emotional clusterfuck, really. Okay. So where are we at now, Shango? Okay, well, I'm about to tell you. If you just give me a chance, goddamn. No, heart of the matter. Um, this is coming off a lot of different ways for me. Okay, a lot of different ways. You know, you can either invest your energy into these situations that are just going to drain you, or you can take whatever it was, whatever type of lemons it was, you can take it and make some goddamn lemon juice out of it. And I feel for you also, some of that also has to do with your creativity. Whether it's really coming strong here that somebody either needs to make some type of music or write. Okay, even if you're not ever going to put anything out, even if you're not writing a book, even if you're not anything, but not just writing though. I feel like it needs to be creative, whether you show it to anybody or not. It needs to be creative. It needs to be transformed through that catalyst of creativity, using that emotion as fuel for your inspiration also. You know what I mean? Whatever it was is what it was, but it can be turned into a dope song or a dope poem or a dope piece or a dope story or I don't know, something creative though. I'm definitely feeling a strong creative energy. Now the other side of that, um, and you know, thank you. You may need to also check yourself, man, because some of you Leos are out there, just bullshitting, straight bullshitting, and on some levels, it's like okay, but don't bullshit yourself. What it is that you're actually telling yourself. Don't bullshit yourself. That's the biggest problem. At least keep it real with yourself. Okay. So I do feel like there's another aspect of that, but also um, this is just coming through here. Update. This just coming through. Yeah, somebody's dealing with somebody. You're dealing with somebody. If this is you, you're dealing with somebody who's basically besmirchifying your name, putting some bullshit out there. And of course, I'm one of the ones who's just like, who gives a fuck what anybody says? But there is also a point where somebody's slander can begin to affect different things, whether that be, your job, your business, or your relationship, or the things going on with your children at school. You know what I mean? Because kids are cruel. Kids can be very cruel. You know what I'm saying? So word gets around about certain things. You know, there's just there's a lot of this is what I'm getting to on the other side of this coin, on this card. Okay, and you're heading into a new level of spiritual awakening. Okay, I would go so far as to say, as of right now, that's not the case. I mean, the stage is being set. You know what I mean? But um, it's not in full motion. But you could tell also that something is coming about, and I feel like this is actually at the head of all of this. So for some reason, your circumstances are kind of picking at certain things within you that are to be released. Because when this turns back around again, and it's time to go to a new level, um, anytime we're going to a new level, it's like almost built into the process that you're shedding something. It's just how it is. You can't take all the old shit with you. Okay. There may also be some traveling for work here, or you have been maybe traveling for work, having to make trips, even if that's just around town, different locations around town, depending on where you work, or maybe even further. Okay. So, and I do feel like this is probably if this applies to you, that this travel is it's kind of a new or a newer aspect of your job. It's not something that you always had to do, but at this point in time, we find you, Leo, having to move around too with work. Okay. So where's it gonna go, man? Where's it gonna go? Where's it gonna go? Well, that's funny. If you happen to see the thumbnail, right next to the nine of spades is this, and yeah, this is where I see you going. Okay, not a whole different anything, but another level of your work, especially your spiritual work. This, yes, this may also, of course, refer to your job or whatever, or definitely somebody. There's a Leo out there. Blip, you're getting a promotion. You're getting a promotion. You're getting a promotion. Um, the main thing here. Just a moment. Sometimes I quiet down. Okay. The biggest thing I see being happy about, and I don't know how this happens to you, or how you do it, or how your own personal process is, but you've managed. The near future sees you managing to break away from your three-dimensional matrix to check in with yourself as far as what do you really want and why. This is one of my favorite cards because of that. Because when you do that, that's when you're God, or you're the goddess. You're creating. That's a major part of the creative process. You know what I mean? The what and the why. And as far as I'm concerned, in my humble opinion, the why is maybe even a little bit more important, because out of the why is where the what really actually comes. Even though sometimes it seems the other way around. Sometimes it seems like we have a what. Usually, when you have a what and then you try and conjure up a why, it's not as strong. It doesn't have that juice. You know what I'm saying? All my lionesses, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, but also there's an earth sign, a woman earth sign who may be helping you as far as your material and money situation goes. Would that be at work? Whether that just be in your personal life, whether she's even just whether she's giving to you, or whether she's dropping gems and jewels on you that are going to allow and help you. Or sometimes you get into a conversation with somebody and they'll say something and you're like, fuck, I didn't even know I could do that. I didn't even know that I didn't know that I could do that. Now that opens up a whole realm of possibilities for me. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking it had to be a certain way, and lo and behold, you learn something new every day, baby. You know what I'm saying? So, see if there's anything else that wants to just say any last things. I will add this here to you, okay? If you do any spiritual or any type of magic, spiritual work, or anything like that, I would strongly suggest doing some fortification. Another synonym of fortification is protection. I usually don't like using the word protection because it presumes and insinuates that you are under attack, when many, many times it may seem like you're under attack. And I'm not going to say that you're not, but most of the time we're attacking ourselves. It's our own shit. So when you fortify yourself, it just makes everything run a lot smoother. You know what I mean? So, having said that, make sure you make that time to get your what and your why, okay? And things will be stabilizing for you as far as financially too. Because I feel like you was also doing good, but if you're in some super duper flossy splashy Leo shit, you could be making 100,000 a month. If you owe 150,000 or 200,000, there's people who make millions a month and are still broke or still in debt. So it doesn't necessarily matter the amount that you make. So there is also some stabilizing going